Welcome. My name is Maile, and it is my absolute honor to be here to guide you through this yoga class. We're going to start out with a little meditation, a little opening of the body and the mind, and then we're going to get into some yoga flow. So join me now. Make a comfortable space for yourself if you haven't already. Maybe a little tea. I've got a little fire going. I've got some candles and some incense burning to create a little space for my body, mind, and soul, taking care of myself. And today I come to you with my very first YouTube yoga video. I've been waiting years to do this, and I figured with the closure of our amazing local studio here in Palm Springs, I'm inspired to share some yoga with you and with anyone who wants to partake in it. And it is just a little something of what I know that I can do to help reach at least one person with the gift of a little Zen. We all have that power right here within us to breathe into whatever it is that we're experiencing and just to let it be. So take a few moments, gather some comfort around you, create a little space, and join me. All right, so we're gonna start out with a little grounding exercise here. So we're gonna start out with some mudras, which help us tap into the energy lines, the ley lines that are naturally into our body. So we're gonna start out here with a little Adhi mudra. So we're gonna take our thumbs and we're gonna bring them in toward our palms, and then we're gonna loosely curl. Hi, Jesse. Say hi, boo-boos. This is Jesse James. He'll be visiting from now and then, I'm sure. And we're just gonna take our palms and we're gonna rest them gently onto our thighs. So I'm just seated here on a little meditation pillow, but you can find anything you want to if you wanna create a little additional lift. Or you could always come over onto your legs into like a hero pose, or you can even bring a block or a cushion right underneath your legs if it's a little difficult to sit on top of your legs. And then always while we're moving through this exercise, if your legs start to bind up and they start to feel uncomfortable, just come to a spot that feels good for you. So find what feels good here, whether it's a cross-legged pose or you're using some support. Go ahead and make that gentle fist, that Adhi mudra, and then bring those palms right down on top of the thighs. Come here, baby, sit down here. Good boy. Come on, sit down. Okay, yeah, we are not in control of all things at all times. All right, so coming to find some stillness, feeling grounded, supported. The Adhi mudra helps us release anxiety, supports our musculoskeletal system, and cultivates the mental, physical, and restoration, that we need here today. So, helping to lower our blood pressure, we want to take a deep breath in and exhale to that inner calm and balance. Deep breathing in, feeling your lungs opening with your vertical breath, and deep exhalation out. So on every inhale, you're feeling the body lift vertically up to the sky. Feel all that energy rising up. On your exhale, let your shoulders fall away from your earlobes. Feel the spinal column lifting up high to the sky. And on your exhale, allowing your body to melt down further toward the mat, releasing any anxiety, any worries, fears, just allowing that to just drip right off your body. So deep breathing in, feel that vertical upward lifting breath, and then exhale, allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears. So on every breath in, we're taking that heart energy and shining it forward, maybe opening it up to the sky slightly. On your exhale, draw your navel back to your low back to help engage the torso, allowing us to feel that upward lifting energy even on our exhale, drawing the navel in to support the torso. 2 more deep breaths here. Deep breathing in through the nose And then deep breathing out through the nose. Tuck your chin in just slightly so you can feel space growing in the back of the neck between the vertebrae. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. Beautiful job. So continuing to work on your breath, just breathing it in and breathing it out. I wanted to offer a little of my inspiration today to bring you this yoga video. So today we met about 547 of us worldwide over a Zoom Skype. And essentially it was a lot of yoga teachers from the Yoga Alliance community. And we met together to think about who we actually are and how we are handling the epidemic worldwide. And I was very inspired to bring some of that positivity here to you this morning. And also I'm very inspired by our local yoga studio, the studio that I work for, Power Yoga Palm Springs. And Kim, the amazing owner, made a very difficult decision last night to close the studio starting this morning. And I wanted to offer up this yoga and this opportunity to come to some stillness in honor of her effort to make this incredibly difficult decision to close down the studio for the time being, but that doesn't mean that we have to stop doing yoga. She thought about it long and hard, and it really weighed heavily on her heart as well as the hearts of all of us teachers. But we can find ways to come to you from home to help you through this difficult time, and it also encourages us to stay with our daily practice. So I will be coming to you every day with videos, maybe from here in my home or maybe elsewhere. So if you've never done yoga, please consult your physician if necessary. And then I will be offering a number of modifications as we move through the flow. So always listen to your body. This is your time that you've carved out for yourself. So level your practice up or down depending on what kind of edge you're playing today. And listen to your body as we move through the flow. Always take time to hit pause or rest, and then join me whenever you are ready. So let's just deepen your breath now a little bit more. And finding the quality of the breath, feeling your body connected to the mat wherever it might be. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. We're going to begin to move to a hip opening pose here. We're going to start off in some butterfly pose. So we're going to come to either seated on the mat or seated up on anything, a little blanket or a pillow. You can just come seated to the edge of that blanket ledge or that pillow ledge, and that allows gravity to just kind of help open your hips up. If you have any yoga blocks or other towels or blankets you want to put under your knees, you're welcome to do so. So we're going to bring the feet together in this butterfly pose, and then we're going to take a deep breath in, feel that vertical quality, that upward lifting energy. And then exhale, we're just going to bring the chin right down into the chest. We're going to pause on our inhale. We're going to continue to feel the body opening with breath. And then we're going to exhale, bring that chin right into our chest. So on every breath in, we're pausing, opening up the body. And then on every breath out, we're bringing that chin into the chest. Continuing to breathe here, working this pose with the breath, opening. And then exhale, just allowing the crown of the head to drop right on down to the mat. Breathing in, feeling the body open up with your breath. And then exhale, diving all the way down. Once you're down here, just kind of hang out. Allow gravity to help open up those hips. And so breathing in, sending all that breath right down into the ground, helping open up the hips. So getting in touch with your breath, keeping your mind focused on this moment by tapping into that amazing breath work. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. See if you can totally relax and deflate the body on that exhale, drawing the navel all the way in. Deep breaths in, feel the body opening with air. And deep breaths out. See if you can fully relax at the base of your stretch. On your next breath in, root down through the earth and rise it on up. Let's bring those arms into play, bringing them all the way up above the head. Take a deep breath in, look beyond those thumbs as you bring the palms together. And on your next exhale, bring those palms right down into your heart center. Beautiful job, yogis. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Beautiful. We're just going to slowly begin to cross the legs, moving into an easy pose. If you're up for half lotus and you want to stack the feet, go ahead and do that. We're going to take a deep breath in here, and then exhale. We're just going to bring that chin right into the chest. Same concept before. As the butterfly pose, feel that breath ebbing into the body. And then on the exhale, let the chin fall down to the chest. Let the crown of the head dive down to the earth. Breathe it in. Feel the body opening up. Exhale, rolling it right down. Every breath in, breathing in. And every breath in, moving a little bit lower. Keep that chin tucked into your chest. And then feel the body just relaxing over itself. Bringing in a little yin yoga here to our practice. Allowing the body to soften. Allowing your body to release all that extra tension you're carrying in your skin. And just allowing the body to soften into these poses. Feel free to spider finger, crawl those fingertips out. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, release everything down into the earth. One more deep breath in, opening the body with your breath. And then exhale, surrendering down to the earth. Draw the navel in, completely folding over. Inhale, slowly begin to reverse out of the pose. Bringing the spine to restack the vertebrae, shoulders over hips. And then let's bring those arms back into action. Lifting up, reaching up to the sky. Deep breath in. And then exhale, let's bring those thumbs right down to the heart center. Beautiful job, yogis. We're going to take our legs out wide and just give them a little opening here. Maybe a little massage. Breathing, allowing your body to relax in any way that feels good. Opening the body with the breath. And exhaling, releasing anything that no longer serves you. All right, so we're going to cross our legs the awkward way. So go in the way you normally would, and then uncross them, coming into that awkward positioning here. And then we're just going to do this one more time. Bringing in a little of that yin breath, breathe it in. Exhale, roll the chin right down. We're starting to open up the cervical spine here. Moving down into the thoracic spine. Breathing, and maybe as you tuck your chin into your chest, you're reaching down into that lumbar spine. Remember, it's not about how far we move forward. It's about how deeply we're stretching into our pose. So maybe you're just stretching into that spine. Maybe you're really starting to dive down into those hips. Use your breath here. Finding support and balance in your foundation here, wherever your body meets the earth. Breathe it in. Feel your body rising with breath. And then exhale, allowing your body to surrender. Breathing it in, opening up the body. And then exhale, surrendering down to the earth. Inhale, slowly beginning to reverse out of the pose. Let's bring those arms back up together to connect overhead. Deep breath in, look beyond the thumbs. And then exhale those palms right back into heart center here. Breathe it in deeply. Exhale, letting go of anything we cannot control. Breathing in deeply to this appreciation for this moment. Exhaling with gratitude for what we have right now. We have our minds, our bodies, our breath. Breathe it in deeply. And then exhale. Beautiful job. a tabletop pose. So we're gonna come over onto our knees. If tabletop is ever sensitive on the knees, you can always flip your mat over to create a little extra padding and put it under your knees, or you can bring a blanket or towel right in underneath those knees. So we're gonna open up here in our tabletop. We're stacking our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips, and we're relaxing our feet and low legs on the ground. We're gonna dial the creases of our elbows, the eye of our elbow, in toward our body and up toward the front of your room. And that helps pull our shoulder blades into alignment. And then we're gonna push away from the earth here. So we're engaging the abdomen slightly, pulling that navel up to the sky. And we're pushing our chest through our upper back here. So we're moving into a cat pose here. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna switch directions. Exhale, open that belly up to a cow pose. And then exhale, push away from the earth. Now we're rounding through that upper back, pushing the shoulder blades apart. And we're gonna totally relax the head. Keep breathing here. And on your next inhale, open it back up. Think of a cow, gnawing on grass, belly wide and open, deep breath in. And then exhale, engage that abdomen. Push away from the earth. Think of a Halloween cat. Press away from the earth. Push your chest through your upper back. And then on your next in-breath, drop that abdomen right down to the mat, softening the belly, arcing through the back, and still pushing away from the earth. Deep breath in. And then exhale, rounding through the back. So now continuing at your own breath, and maybe inviting in some additional movement here. So some yogis like to wag their head to their hips. Others might want to take infinity loops on the mat. Whatever you're doing, just keep your breath work going. You can even walk those palms forward. Take a deep breath in as you open across the abdomen. And then exhaling into like a modified cat pose as you push those hips back. You can even do some circles on the mat, breathing in, opening up to the right, exhaling, surrendering back, and then breathing in, opening up to the left. And then maybe reversing directions. One more round of breath here. Finishing up any side-to-side work that you're doing. Breathing it in, and then coming back to center. We're gonna move back through our tabletop pose, and then we're gonna flip over onto all 10 of those toes. See if you can stretch into those toes by kind of leveling back. Seeing if you can get the big toe and those little pinky toes all on the mat. Stretching into the arches as well, trying to keep the heels above the toes, really stretching into those toes. Push away from the earth here as well. Dial the creases of the elbows in toward the face and up toward the front. Take a deep breath in here. Come into that hovering tabletop. Breathe it in. And then on your exhale, we're pushing those hips high. All the way into downward facing dog. So first down dog of our flow. So feel free to lift those legs up high. Maybe a little three-legged dog with the hips stacked. Breathing in. Lifting those legs up, or maybe just walking it out. Now, if downward facing dog ever feels too intense for you, you can come back down to tabletop. You can move back into downward dog when you're ready, or maybe you just want to practice that hovering tabletop. That's okay too. You can still receive the benefits by pushing away from the earth and then just bringing those hips up high for however long you can do it. So in downward facing dog, you're really pressing into the palms. And all 10 fingers, especially the first two fingers, the thumb and the index finger. On every breath in, you're pressing down into the mat, and then your gaze is navel bound. So look up toward those hips, see if you can find that navel, and then keep breathing. On every inhale, pushing into the mat. On the exhale, seeing if you can push that chest a little bit closer toward those legs. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, just look to the hands and gently walk or hop it all the way forward. So our feet are now hip-width distance apart. Our hips are over our heels. And we're just gonna bend those knees as much as we need to make that happen. You wanna feel some traction in the spine here. Really allow the crown of the head to just drop.
Maybe relax those arms completely. Little shake of the head, yes. Little no. Maybe you can catch those arms with the elbows, kind of shimmy the face in between the biceps. And then slowly with the breath, just opening your body up. Breathing in, feeling the body sway. And exhale, allowing anything that doesn't serve you to just melt right away, right off the body. Take another deep breath in. Stay for the exhale, draw the navel and see if you can glance up toward it. Beautiful job, let it all go. Toe heel your feet together. And then very slowly, pressing into the earth through all four corners of both of your feet. Relax your arms, relax the fingers, relax the head. We're slowly gonna rise it all the way up. Find the legs straightening, the hips over the heels, shoulders stacked over the heels, over the hips, and then inhaling, active energy in those fingertips as you reach all the way up. Bringing those palms together to connect overhead. Deep breath in, look beyond the thumbs. And then exhale, pull those palms right into your heart center here. So pull your shoulder blades back together behind you. So your heart presses gently into the thumbs, sending that sternum with that outward energy and also reaching up to the sky. Take a deep breath in, root down through your heels. Activate your low body, including your quadriceps and your glutes. And on your exhale, draw that navel back to the spine, the low back. Breathe it in, feel your body lifting vertically, filling with air. And then exhale, let those lungs begin to deflate. Let the shoulders melt away from the earlobes. And then tuck your chin in just slightly. We're gonna close our lips and seal them together, breathing in deeply through the nose. And then exhaling deeply through the nose, creating this gentle constriction at the base of the throat, cultivating that Ujjayi pranayama, deep breathing in and deep breathing out. One more big, powerful oceanic breath as it sweeps into the body. And then exhale, let everything go. Bring those palms down to your side. Inhale, palms move to Samastiti pose. Breathe it in, palms move up high. Mountain pose, Tadasana. So we're looking for strong, straight arms here. We want to make sure that our pinkies are dialing slightly inward. Our thumbs are pulling back. And then we're keeping our pelvis to rib cage connection here. So we're making sure that we're not overextending here into a back bend, but it's like a string is connecting here, the bottom of the rib cage to the top of the pelvis. And then we're just breathing in here. So breathing in, feeling those fingertips reaching high to the sky. We are going to move into that back bend now. On your next exhale, engage those glutes, push your hips forward, and open up across the heart. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. On your next inhale, breathe it in, reach it all the way back up to mountain pose. And then we're going to exhale, palms move right through the heart center. We're going to fold it forward, Samastiti pose, all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax everything here at the base of the stretch. And then we're going to bend those knees as much as you need to feel like spider fingers on the ground here, or you could always bring in some books or some blocks, or you just want to plant those palms down here. So you want to feel the earth here, and then straighten your legs as much as you can here. Try to keep the weight over the balls of the feet and the toes so that the heels are light on the mat. We're going to move into a flat back halfway lift. So inhale, engage that abdomen, pull it up to the sky, roll those shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, fold it forward, release the crown of the head. We're going to inhale, rise into our mountain pose, moving through a little sun salutation A here. We're going to open up on your exhale to that back bend. We're going to breathe it in, lift and rise through mountain pose. And then we're gonna exhale, bring those palms right through heart center, Namaste Mudra, and fold it forward. Plant those palms about shoulder width distance apart, release the head. Take a deep breath in, roll the weight forward into the balls of the feet and the toes. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And then exhale, engage by folding it forward, bringing the navel to the back of the spine. We're gonna inhale, rise it again, all the way up through mountain pose. And then we're gonna exhale, open it up for our back bend. Breathe it in, lift, rise, and then exhale, palms move right through the heart center line of the body, folding it forward. Plant those palms, release the crown of the head, breathe it in, flat back, halfway lift it up. Exhale, draw the navel in, fold it in, standing forward fold. We're gonna breathe it in, rise it all the way back up to mountain pose. And then we're gonna exhale, open it up here. We're gonna move into a bind. If this is not comfortable for you to straighten your arms, then you can just leave them bent, or you can always bring those palms to the low back at any level you wish, or even hands to hips. So if you have the flexibility in your shoulders, find that 10-finger basket weave grip, straighten the arms if you can, keep the weight over the heels as you inhale, squeeze that bind together, breathe it in, and then on the exhale, if it feels good, allow that bind to move north, opening up the body, and allowing the bind, if it feels good, to continue to reach over toward the earth. Breathing it in, feeling that bind work itself up or over. And then exhale, seeing if you can draw that navel in, fold a little more deeply. Let's inhale, and then slowly bend into those knees, releasing that bind, coming all the way down to plant the palms onto the earth, and then stepping back to either a modified plank or a high plank. So palms are out, shoulder width or just beyond, and then we're stacking the heels over the balls of the feet, seeing if we can feel all 10 toes on the earth. So if this feels too intense for you, just come on down to a modified plank and work it from here. Otherwise, keeping this long line of energy all the way from the crown of the head through the heels, feel the backs of the knees pressing up toward the sky, and then feel the cat pose in the chest. So we're not sinking down here, but we're pushing away from the earth, dialing the creases of the elbows in toward the body and to the front of your room. Take a deep breath in and shift it forward 2 inches. Slowly begin to lower it all the way down to the mat, and then we're going to move into a low cobra pose. So with those palms underneath the shoulders, zip those legs together like one long cobra tail, click your heels together, big toes touch, straighten the legs so the knees pop up off the mat, and you're pushing into all 10 toes. Breathe it in, press into the toes, lift the head up, the chest up, the heart shines. On every inhale, you're gonna lift. Exhale, you lower. Breathe it in, we're here for 2 more breaths. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, rising as high as you can. Exhale, lower it down. Now pressing back either through plank or tabletop, deep breath in. Exhale, pushing those hips high. Downward facing dog, allowing the body to soften into this down dog as much as possible. Walking it out, releasing the head. Beautiful job. Breathe it in and out. One more breath in, and then on your exhale, step, hop, or float the feet forward to the top of the mat. Toes are together to touch, release the head. We're gonna plant those palms, bend those knees as much as you need to. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold it forward. We're gonna bend those knees very generously. Weight is in the 4 corners of the feet, toes are light on the mat. We're gonna inhale to our chair pose. Utkatasana, so lightning bolt energy. You wanna feel a deep bend in the knees. You wanna look down, make sure that you can see all 10 of those toes on the mat and really press into the 4 corners of the feet. So push those hips back, sit low, Think about your body from the side. It should look like a lightning bolt. Reaching forward with those fingertips, dial the creases of the elbows in toward the face and up toward the sky. Breathe it in, sit a little bit deeper, and then for an added challenge, maybe create a bind here and see if you can bring your body parallel with the earth. Come as close as you can here, bringing the arms into play. If you feel like you have the flexibility, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, fold it forward. Release everything for that standing forward fold. And then plant those palms shoulder width distance apart. Breathe it in, flat back, halfway lift. And then exhale, stepping it back to your high plank or modified. We're gonna take a deep breath in, shift it forward. Exhale, lower it halfway down. Hover. Flip over onto the tops of the feet. Straight legs, straight arms. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe it in. And then exhale, slowly begin to push those hips high. And we're in our downward facing dog. So breathing it in here. Deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Letting go of that which you cannot control. Come to stillness. Take that deep breath in. And deep breath out. We're gonna inhale, right leg lifts up as high as you'd like to take it. And then exhale, we're gonna sweep it through right into our low lunge. We're gonna inhale here to our warrior two pose. So we're opening up the body here. We're reaching from right to left with those fingertips, and we're squeezing those shoulder blades together behind. We're reaching forward, we're reaching back, and we're making sure that we're keeping that right knee over the right ankle to keep our right hip open. Beautiful job. Pressing into the knife edge of our back foot and staying light on our toes. We're gonna inhale, reverse our warrior. So our torso just moves up and back, relaxing our left shoulder, relaxing our right shoulder away from our ears. Our heart is still square to the side of the room here in this side body stretch. And make sure to keep that front knee over your front ankle to keep your right hip open. Take a deep breath in, stretch and reach, and then exhale, come down to frame the foot. We're gonna come into a crescent lunge. So it can be low lunge like this, or it can be modified by coming down to that back knee. Either way, we're gonna move into a revolved crescent lunge twist by planting that left palm beneath the left shoulder, and then opening up. Toe heel that front foot out as far as you need to. Maybe in line with the hip as you open up here. Now maybe you can take a little half bind here, reaching that right palm around for the left hip crease. Breathing in and breathing out. Opening up the body with gratitude and exhaling with appreciation. Breathe it in. And then we're coming right back to frame the foot for that low lunge, and we're gonna move into an extended side angle. So we're gonna spin that back foot flat, like in warrior two pose, and then we're gonna move into your extended side angle. So we're looking for 6 and 12, or if you need a little extra support, you can always come up onto that right knee, but wherever you're at, keep distance here between the lower rib cage and the right thigh. Beautiful job. Gonna breathe it in, opening up the body, exhaling, allowing the shoulders to fall away from the ears. We're gonna inhale, moving through our warrior two pose. Exhale, and then on your inhale, we're moving right back into that reverse warrior. Side body stretch, opening up, breathe it in, and then exhale, come back down to the earth, and then step it back. You can always skip this chaturanga, or for an added challenge, you can bring that right leg up high Push those hips back. Beautiful job, yogis. Keep breathing in here. And out. Amazing. One more breath in. And out. We're gonna inhale, left leg moves high. Exhale, sweep it through. Come right into that low lunge. We're gonna inhale, open it up here to your warrior two pose. So checking your foundation, make sure that your front heel intersects the middle of your back foot. So your front heel moves right into that front arch. Excuse me, your front heel moves right into your back arch. So reaching forward with those fingertips, forward and back, squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you, and make sure that your chest is completely square to the side. So feel those shoulder blades squeezing, feel your arms activating. Try to activate all the muscles in your arms, even the triceps. Working through, battling our inner weakness here, finding our focus, our determination, your inner warrior. Try to bring your gaze over those front middle fingertips. Breathe it in and out. We're gonna inhale, reverse our warrior. So our torso is just gonna move up and back. Keep squaring your chest here. Keep awareness over that front knee to make sure it's over your ankle to allow for that left hip to be open. Take a deep breath in, stretch and reach. Exhaling, really opening up those rib cage muscles. Maybe taking that bind here if it's in your practice. Deep breath in and out. We're gonna inhale and slowly begin to open it up here into our low crescent lunge. So again, taking the modification that you need on this side, maybe you come down to the knee. We're gonna inhale, open it up here to your revolved crescent lunge. So stacking the arm bones, opening up the hips, open your stance up as much as you need to allow for gravity to take over. Maybe you can reach around with that left palm and look for that right hip crease. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, opening up. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe it in. Come back in to frame the foot for that low lunge. And then we're moving into our extended side angle. So looking for maybe 6 and 12, whatever your extended side angle is. Maybe you took that modification, kind of assisting here if you're building strength. Wherever you're at in this pose, keep that awareness here to the lower rib cage, to that thigh. Rooting down into your foundation, deep breathing in, and deep breathing out. We're gonna inhale, move through our warrior two pose. Hold, and then inhale, right back into our reverse warrior. So taking those deep sweeping breaths right into the body. Stay for the exhale, opening up. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're gonna come back down to the earth. Maybe moving into that Ekapada Chaturanga. Breathing it in. Opening up. And then exhaling, pushing those hips high. Breathing it in. And out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, relax it all. We're gonna take a little break here by coming down to the knees. Maybe grabbing a drink of water. All right. So we're gonna move more quickly, one breath to one movement. Now moving through that flow. So gather that Ujjayi breath, deep breathing in, and deep breathing out. Beautiful job, yogis. So we're gonna come on back to our downward facing dog. We're gonna push those hips high, deep breath in, And deep breath out. One more breath in. And on your exhale, we're gonna step, hop, float the feet forward to the top of the mat. We're gonna inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And then exhale, folding it forward. We're gonna bend those knees. Inhale, rise into your Utkatasana chair pose. Breathe it in, sit a little bit more deeply. Exhale, hold. Breathe it in, push those hips back. Exhale, reach forward with the palms. Breathe it in, palms move to heart center. Exhale, tipping it all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to high plank and your chaturanga flow. You can always skip it. And we can just meet in our downward facing dog. Beautiful job, yogis. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. We're gonna inhale, our right leg moves high. Exhale, sweep it through, right into our low lunge. We're gonna inhale, warrior two pose. Hold, breathe it in, reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel those palms right down to your low lunge. We're gonna inhale, open it up for your evolved low lunge twist. And then exhale, moving into your extended side angle. We're gonna breathe it in and out. We're gonna inhale, move in through warrior two. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna reverse our warrior. Breathe. And then exhale, come back down to the earth, plant those palms, and then chaturanga flow. Breathe it in. And exhale, push those hips high. Beautiful job, yogis. Breathe it in. Left leg moves high. Exhale, sweep it through. Inhale, warrior two pose. Breathe. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel those palms right down to the mat for your low lunge. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, moving into your extended side angle. Breathe it in and out. We're gonna inhale, reverse your warrior. And then on your next inhale, warrior two. And then on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. And then breathe, coming all the way back down to the earth. Plant those palms, and then maybe chaturanga flow. Breathe it in. And exhale, push those hips high. Deep breathing in. And deep breathing out. One more breath. And out. We're gonna inhale, right leg moves high. Exhale, we're gonna sweep it through. And then inhale, warrior two. Breathe it in, reverse warrior. And then exhale, bring it right down to the mat. Inhale, opening it up. And then exhale, right into your extended side angle. Hold. Breathe through warrior two. And then on your inhale, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, come right back down to the earth. And then chaturanga flow, breathe it in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up facing dog. Exhale, push those hips high. Breathe that big, beautiful breath in, yogis. And big breath out. Breathe it in, left leg moves high. Exhale, sweep it through. We're gonna inhale, warrior two pose. Hold, breathe it in, reverse warrior. And then exhale, come right down to the earth. Breathe it in, crescent twist. Exhale, open it up. Extended side angle. Breathe it in and out. We're gonna inhale, warrior two, and out. Breathe it in, reverse warrior. And then exhale, come right down to the mat. Step it back. And chaturanga flow. Breathing it in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it in and out. Breathe it in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Come on down to the mat. Grab a drink of water. Maybe relax into some child's pose. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. Just give your body a chance to relax, allowing this breath to settle in. Breathe into the body and then exhale, surrender to what you no longer need to hold on to. Opening up the body with your breath and allowing your body to melt as much as possible. Breathing. Staying connected to your breath, yogis. Opening up the body. We're going to come onto our backs and do a little bit of core work here. So, come to be seated in the middle of your mat. Bring the knife edges of your feet together. And then we're slowly going to roll it all the way back. So we're here again in our butterfly pose. We're going to take our palms and interlace them behind our neck. And we're going to keep our elbows wide. We're going to keep our chins lifted up. We're going to take a deep breath in, bring our chins up to the sky, and then exhale, lower it down. Breathe it in, open it up, exhale, lower it down. So we're keeping our chins lifted, really focusing the isolation onto the low back. If you want to take it up a notch, you can start to bring those knees and elbows together, pressing the soles of the feet together. The chin is going to come a little bit closer to the chest, but just keep that awareness like you're holding a piece of fruit right here in between your chin and your chest. Still opening up the hips by keeping those knees and elbows wide. Take a deep breath in, squeeze that low back, that navel right down to the earth. Exhale, let it go. Jesse's here to help. All right, relaxing, opening up the body. We're going to do some eagle bound crunches. So we're going to take that right leg, bring it up and over the left, and maybe you want to wrap those legs. That's totally up to you. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to take our right elbow, and on our exhale, we're going to sweep it under our left, crossing our arms at our elbows. Jesse. Or maybe just palms to shoulders. So take a deep breath in, lengthen your body, and then exhale, crunch it up. So this can be to any degree. Maybe it's just here. Or maybe you reach and stretch, exhale, crunch it up. Remember, think about a piece of fruit underneath your chin, so you keep that throat open, breathe it in, exhale, crunch. Breathe it in, exhale, crunch it in. We've got 3 more here. And 2. And then on 1, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly unravel those feet, unravel your arms, take a big stretch. Opening up the body, allowing your body to release here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, moving to the next side. We're gonna take that left leg, bring it up and over. Then we're gonna take a deep breath in, open up the arms. Exhale, swing that left elbow underneath the right. Jessie likes the eagle bound crunch. All right, take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, crunch it up. Let me go right over here. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Breathe it in. Exhale, crunch it up. Breathe it in, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Breathe it in. You're on my hair, love bug. Exhale, crunch it in. All right, we're here 2, and 1. Crunch it in. Breathe it in, squeeze it in. 1, 2, 3, and unravel those legs, unravel those arms, and take a deep stretch, opening up the body, and then bring those knees into your chest, bring those palms on top of the knees, squeeze those knees in, and then we're just gonna slowly rock and roll right along the spine. And then we're gonna come into our boat pose. Navasana boat pose. So find that little sweet spot here on the pelvis. Bring the palms right in underneath the creases. And then turn the eyes of the elbows in toward the body and up toward the sky. This starts to pull the shoulder blades into alignment. Sternum moves upward lifting. And then kind of rock back here. We're looking for straight arms. At least a 90-degree bend in the legs. And then maybe you straighten the legs, maybe you release the arms, and then we're gonna go for your best boat pose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you got it, 2, 1, bring it all back in, give yourself a little squeeze, and then maybe you wanna slowly release it back down here onto the ground. Give yourself a little squeeze, little hug. Maybe rock side to side. And then breathe that deep Ujjayi breath. And then slowly, you can rock and roll. Maybe 3 times along your spine. On that third roll, maybe you want to cross the shins at the ankles. Plant those palms. Roll over onto the knees. Then you can shoot it back to that high plank. You can chaturanga flow. And we can just meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful job, yogis. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. We're gonna inhale, our right leg moves high. We're gonna exhale, sweep it right on through to a crescent pose. So, knee over the ankle. Back heel is over the 5 toes, or come on down to that back knee. We're gonna inhale, rise it up here into our Anjayasana pose, crescent lunge. We're gonna breathe it in, bring those palms right back into heart center. And then we're gonna bend into that back leg, lower our center of gravity. Breathe it in, shift it forward. And then we're slowly moving into a revolved crescent lunge. Take your time. You can always come down onto that back knee if you're building balance and strength today. Otherwise, we're trying to straighten into that back leg, twisting from the hips, bringing those palms into the heart center. On every inhale, we're lengthening from the base of the spine to the top. And we're staying for the exhale, twisting by looking up and over our right shoulder. Take a deep breath in here. Stay for the exhale, twist. One more deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, press back into the feet, rise all the way back up through center, and then exhale, moving it right down into a runner's lunge. Dropping down onto that back knee, toe heeling the front foot to the outer edge of the mat, maybe flipping over onto the blade edge of the foot. And then surrendering down here as much as you need to. So maybe you just come down onto the palms, maybe you can come down onto the elbows and the forearms. You can always bring blocks here, or rest on a blanket to bring the earth up to you. Relax the head. Release the chin to the chest. And breathe. Opening up the body. Exhaling, surrendering, allowing for this deep hip opening stretch. Breathing in. And breathe. Inhale, press back into the earth. We're gonna push it back through plank. And you can always come into a modified plank here for your side plank. So you can come down to that left knee if you like. Plant that left palm underneath your face. And then inhale, we're opening up here to the right. So we're moving into a side plank pose. I'm modeling the modified version here with my low leg on the ground. So we're trying to stack those arm bones. We're opening up the chest. Maybe you can lift the gaze to the sky. Breathe in, push away from the earth. And on your exhale, keep those hips lifted high as you move right back into that high plank pose. From your high plank pose, just take a deep breath in. Exhale, right back to downward facing dog. Breathe it in and out. We're gonna inhale, that left leg moves high. Exhale, sweep it through, coming right into your low lunge. Remember, you can come down onto that back knee. Our front knee is stacked over our front ankle, back heel over the back toes. Body is strong and square to the front. Breathe it in, stretch and reach. Exhale, let those shoulders fall away from the ears. Breathe it in, pull those palms right into heart center. Bend into that back leg, lower the center of gravity. Breathe it in, shift it forward, and we're slowly dialing it over to the left. Breathing it in, lengthening the body, staying for the exhale, twisting it out. On every breath in, feel that abdomen pushing into the left thigh. And then on your exhale, draw the navel away from the inside of the left thigh and twist it out. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, twisting it out. Breathe it in. Rise it all the way back up through center. Press back into those feet. And then exhale, releasing those palms down to the mat. Come down onto that back knee gently. Toe heel that front foot to the upper outer edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in, and then surrender down to the earth. Opening the body up. Paying attention here as we deeply open the hips. On the other side, so listen to your body. We're going for symmetry here, but our bodies are completely asymmetrical, so listen to what you need on this side, and then relax into it. Breathing it in. And down. And then we're going to inhale, start to press back into the earth. We're going to step that left foot back to meet the right, coming into our high plank. And then I'm going to model that modified version by bringing my right knee down. I'm going to plant my right palm underneath my right shoulder, and then I'm going to slowly open it up to the left side. So trying to stack palm over palm, opening up, keeping those hips lifted high, breathing, stretching, reaching, and then breathing it in on your exhale, sweeping those palms back, right down to the earth. Step back to that strong high plank pose, take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Push your hips high. Beautiful job. Deep breathing in. And deep breathing out. One more big, beautiful breath in. And then exhale, letting it go. Take a deep breath in. Come down to the knees. Come back into a comfortable seated, easy pose. And we're going to come together to begin to close our time with some meditation, with some breath work. So grab a drink of water. All right. So, just going to bring in some of my notes here from this amazing gathering today that happened with Yoga Alliance. It was very beautiful, and I want to share some of that inspiration with you today. So just come to find a comfortable seated easy pose. You can just let those palms come right on top of your legs, wherever's comfortable. I invite you to close your eyes or just gaze softly over the bridge of your nose and find that big, beautiful breath. Breathing into the body, and then exhale. Feel everything that no longer
longer serves you, just begin to melt away. Breathing in, feeling where your body meets the mat.